I can think of one story that was really very moving to me, and that is back in 2000, from 2001 to 2003, I think it was, we were helping the Christians in Rugao, which is the city where Christian Reformed World Missions had personnel from 1921 to 1949. And we had reconnected with that place, not exactly with the Christians who were there prior to 1949, that was really complicated, but with Christians who were there today, and we helped them build a sanctuary there. And one of the pastors that I had a lot of contact with through that whole process was a guy named Pastor Lin. And I used to go to Nanjing to visit him, and he was an older man, and I think he had suffered a great deal under the Cultural Revolution, 1966 to 1976, and yet, you know, his faith was so evident, and he was so eager to serve the church in the countryside, because Rugao's in the countryside. And I can remember one time going to visit with Pastor Lin, and we were finished with our meeting, we prayed together, and then I left. And Chinese etiquette requires that a person send you off to the door. And he sent me off to the alley. I mean, he walked with me, and we stood and shook hands, and then I had to walk down this alley, which was probably 100 yards, something like that. And every so often, as I was walking down this 100-yard sort of narrow alley, I'd turn around and look, and there was Pastor Lin standing there. And each time I turned, he would wave to me until I came to the very end of the alleyway, and then he waved to me one final time. And it was to me so touching in terms of, you know, that person's humility, that person's love, that person's graciousness. And I think that, you know, that in my mind just embodied the best of, you know, working with Chinese Christians, their commitment, that kind of thing. So it's just a small thing, but it stuck with me for a long time.